Hey all, Joe here with AllFunniesandGames, and doing another one of these FaceTime things. Is that the right word? No, FaceTime's for calls. My face is in this one. Anyway, I wanted to get on. This is going to be the first vlog up after the new year, and so I thought I'd share with you some of my New Year's resolutions for this year. Some of them are relevant to the channel, some aren't. But at the same time, it's just a good thing to talk about. It's a good thing to think about. And I didn't go nuts with my resolutions this year. There have been years in the past where if I had done all of my resolutions, I would have functionally been a superhero at the end of 12 months. Like, it was not even remotely possible. And I didn't want to do that again this time. So I wanted to come up with resolutions that were reasonable. So I've got one pretty normal one that's directly relevant to the channel, and one that's going to be fun and might come up on the channel, who knows. But anyway, the one real normal one, and I'm not going deep into the specifics or the numbers or anything, but I'm going to try and be better with money this year. It's just one of those things. I got a budget, and when I say budget, I mean when my paycheck comes that afternoon/evening, I get home, I open the computer, I get on my bank account, and I start shuffling money into savings, money into, the bills, figuring out how much I can spend in the week, not going over the budget I set myself, all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be a real important thing for me this year. That's the normal one, and frankly, that's the boring one. Let's get on to what's cool. More stuff on the channel. Or, better way to put it, more consistent stuff on the channel. I haven't really talked about this before. When I first started the blog and was doing it at this point 2 years ago, my goal was an original content post on Monday, an original content post on Wednesday, and kind of a link storm of the funny stuff I saw online on Friday. That became more than I could do, really, and I dropped off for Christmas that year. Last year I didn't pick it back up again until like June. I didn't actually start the the YouTube stuff until I think August or September of last year. So some of this is pretty new, but since then I haven't really talked about the upload schedule for any of the stuff. I think it's time to talk about it now. What I shoot for and what I try for. Mondays, a blog post. Tuesdays, a Let's Play video. Fridays, a vlog video like these, or like one of the drawing videos or an unboxing, something that'll go on YouTube that's not a Let's Play. And then Sundays, very recently, I've only done this 3 times, and that's out of the last 4 weeks, so I'm already not too consistent with it. But what I'm going for is comics, and I don't think I've mentioned on the channel before, some of you might not know, I've got a Tumblr account now. I've been putting up webcomics there. It's fun, and it's a really good way for me to just practice drawing and practice being good at it. So I'm going to build in kind of some buffers for myself, and I made notes. But a big thing is, if I stuck to that schedule, it'd be 52 comics, 52 blogs, and 104 videos by the end of this year. I'm rounding all that down to give myself a little bit of buffer, to give myself basically 2 weeks overall of missing anything. So like if next Christmas is rough, I hopefully will have banked time till then. If I just have a week where something goes wrong, like for a week in December last year, I couldn't have done this. I had strep. So there's stuff that comes up, so I'm building in the buffer. So the goal is going to be 50 new comics, 50 new blog posts, and 100 new videos by the end of 2018. We'll see how we do. A big part of that, and this is part of why I wanted to do a resolution video, and it's a thing that's really inspired me, and hopefully it'll do the same for you. When you set a goal that is very, very lofty, you try for something that might be beyond you, and you do your best, and you don't quite reach that goal, you still probably got further or farther than if you set a very achievable goal and made that, right? So the 2 examples I always go to for this, My Neighbor Totoro by Miyazaki. Wonderful film. Like, Totoro is the mascot of Studio Ghibli, and if you don't know who that is, what this movie is it's whimsical, it's adventurous, and yet at the same time, Miyazaki's goal was to make a film with zero conflict. And he had one argument. He couldn't quite reach that goal, but by setting a goal that high and almost reaching it, he did something phenomenal. The other example I love for this, two examples, the other example I love is John Williams. Some of you know who he is. He's a musician. He's done a lot of big stuff. When he wrote the theme for Jaws, he said his goal was to evoke horror with one note. And it took two. And it's one of the most iconic themes in movies. You know the Jaws theme. If you don't think you know the Jaws theme, here. Da-da, 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 da-da. That's it. And yet it's so iconic, it's so recognizable. And he did that because he almost reached a goal that it turned out he couldn't quite reach. But because he set a goal that high and almost made it, I mean, he never would have done something that amazing or that iconic or that memorable if he had set a very, very achievable goal and made it with flying colors. So that's where the 50 comics, 50 blogs, 100 videos comes from. Maybe I'll make that. I hope I do. Fingers crossed. If I don't, it'll still mean I'm accomplishing more than if my goal for the year was, well, let's make sure that by the end of the year I get 2 more blogs done, a comic, and at least 3 videos. That would definitely happen. No question. But why settle for that? I mean, and I hope you would take some of that to heart if you're still figuring out and hammering out your own resolutions. The last thing, and this is the fun one. This is the one I'm excited for. This year, I'm going to be more adventurous with food. And that means I've made a list of things I've never tried, but I'm going to try, or try to find, get my hands on this year. Some of this, I don't even know where I'm going to find this food. It is rare, strange, odd, hard to find. But if I can find it, I want to try it. All right? So, and some of this is going to sound disgusting, but I want to know, and I'm curious. And I always have this attitude of, I'll try it, you know? As long as it's not drugs or something, I come with an attitude of, I'll try anything once. Which, by the way, it would be a terrible billboard, but it always cracks me up to imagine a billboard that just says, meth. I'll try anything once. I don't know why. I don't know why that mental image always cracks me up so much, but it just gets me every time I think about it. Anyway, like I said, some of these will sound super gross, but I want to know. I want to know if I like them. Rocky Mountain oysters. I have never had Rocky Mountain oysters. I try and keep things kind of family friendly. I'm not going to get too descriptive of what they are, but if you know what they are, you know probably why I've never really been motivated to try them yet. But this is the year of adventurous eating. I'm going to try and get my hands on Rocky Mountain oysters. Frog legs. I know where I can get this one. There's a place down in Colorado Springs. They sell them. I'm gonna try frog legs this year. Liver and onions. I know a place out in Lakewood. They sell it. I keep looking at it on the menu and thinking maybe this time I'll be brave. I'll try it. Nah, we'll do the biscuits and gravy big breakfast again. Not this year. This year I'm trying liver and onions. Rabbit. I've technically had rabbit, but I had it in a sausage mixed with other meats. It was just part of the blend in that sausage. And so I don't know what just rabbit tastes like. I want to try like roasted or grilled rabbit. I've never had rabbit. Haggis. I have no idea where I would ever find haggis in the Denver area. No clue. This one may or may not happen this year just because I may or may not be able to find this stuff. But it's on my list and I'm going to keep my eyes open, and maybe 2018 is the year I finally try haggis. Alligator. I think I've heard of a place that does this. I think the Fort does this. It's a restaurant in the Denver area. I might know a place I can try alligator. Last one. And this one, okay, I'm just going to say it. It's durian. Some of you know what durian is. I know where I can get it. I want to try it. I don't know where I can eat it. And that sounds weird. But if you don't know what durian is, it's about this big, it's spiky, and when you cut it open, it is supposed to be two things. The most delicately flavored, wonderful, delicious fruit in existence. It is called the king of fruits, I think, if I'm remembering that right. That's the taste. The smell has been compared to the smell of a decaying corpse. I have no idea where I can eat this thing. Like, I feel like it would not be okay to even eat it in an open-air public park. Something would not be okay about that if people came by and just caught a whiff of it. I definitely cannot eat it in the apartment. I have roommates. No. I don't know. I know where I can get it. I do not know where I can go to consume this without being just a terrible citizen, you know? I would be a bad citizen if I put the smell of durian in any public place. So I have no idea how that one's going to happen, but I'm gonna try and think up and come up with a way of making that one happen. We will see. That's my list, really, for the foods. And that's my resolutions. 3 things. Better with money. More adventurous with my eating, and making this a bigger thing than it is right now. So yeah, hopefully you got some entertainment out of hearing some of my resolutions. Hopefully it inspires you to rethink how you do your resolutions. Come up with some that are fun, like some that you haven't done before because you were maybe a little nervous to, but when you think about it, you're excited to try them. I am excited for this food list. I hope that you out there, you make yourself a resolution that is something you look forward to doing because it just sounds like so much fun and like something you wouldn't do if you hadn't given yourself an excuse when New Year's rolled around. So, all of that said, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, you can like, comment, subscribe, wherever that stuff is down here. More than anything, you can tell a friend. If you enjoyed this and you know someone who you think would enjoy it, show it to them too. You know, I make this stuff so that people will watch it and enjoy it. And if you know someone who fits that bill, give them a look. Give them a showing. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for here, but thank you for watching. Have a great day. I've been Joe. Bye.